Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. This is lay-nuh. I just wanted to get a video up because I haven't done one in God knows how long, so I need to start doing them. This is just a favorites video about all the favorite products that I use on the regular. I'm gonna try my best to choose just one out of every category, even though I kind of doubt I'm gonna be able to do that because I rotate through a lot of stuff. But I'm gonna start with the moisturizer. My favorite moisturizer right now is by Jergens, Natural Glow. When I put this on, my skin just feels good. It looks good. You know, it's a great moisturizer, and it's not too expensive, and it lasts a long time. I've had this for months, and I still have about that much left. So it's a great buy. I definitely recommend it. Then is the primer, Elf. I love this stuff. Comes in the orange one. They have different ones. They have like an orange bottle. Then they have like green and purple. I don't know what the green and purple ones are for. I just know that this one is the one that looks great on me, so I just keep using it. It gives your skin this nice glow, and there's been times where I've worn it without putting on any makeup on top of it, and I just have like this sun-kissed look, and I like that. I'll just end up keeping that for the day. Then after that, if I don't want to wear anything too heavy, I use just BB cream, and my favorite BB cream is by Radiance. This stuff is just everything. I'm between the shades of Honey Amber and Cafe, depending on how tan I get over the summer. That stuff just goes on really nice, has good coverage, and it's not heavy. Especially if your skin is quite clear, you know, and you know your skin's not severely discolored or anything, the BB cream will do just fine, you know. Sometimes I just wear other stuff, you know, if I have a breakout or something, but most of the time I just use the BB cream because it works just fine. When I am using foundation, I really like this Fit Me by Maybelline. I just like the way it goes on. I bought it a shade too dark, so I actually mix it with my Tarte, which this is a new buy. I just recently bought it like 3 weeks ago, and I really like it, but I bought it too light, so I mixed them together, and they actually mix well together, and it goes on great. And the Tarte, you don't have to use a lot. Like if you're using it by itself, you don't have to use a lot. It's pretty thick, and so it'll last a while. And I actually got the Tarte foundation on eBay for $11. And it might not seem like a lot, you know, but I'm telling you, these pricier makeups, they tend to go a long way, unless you're just one of those people that have to cake on something. But I don't cake that stuff on, so it lasts me a while. Plus, I like to buy multiple, you know, foundations. I have LA Colors and CoverGirl and all that sitting over there too, so I rotate when I can. Anywho, moving on. When I'm setting, let me talk about this first. This Nyx Born Aglow. I love this stuff, illuminator. I mix it in a container with my foundation or with my BB cream, little containers like these. I mix them in there, and it gives my, you know, foundation a nice glow. And moving on, my favorite cream foundation is actually by Kiss New York. You can get this from just a beauty supply store. I mean, it has, you know, a nice heavy coverage, and the finish is kind of matte. So my skin has been really oily, so sometimes I've been wearing that, and I can go most of the day, and sometimes I still get oily right here on the side of my nose, but other than that, it goes on great, and it stays in place better for me than the liquids do in the summer, because I definitely sweat a lot. And when I'm setting, I like to use this by Kiss. It's a pressed powder. I actually use this under my eyes in a lighter shade, and I love the way it sets under my eyes. And then for my contouring, I use Black Radiance pressed powder, and this shade is Rich Mahogany. I love Black Radiance. I just love their pressed powders are great. I also have it in chocolate, and the chocolate is the one I use all over my face. And then I have this finishing powder, which is a new buy, but I actually like it. I used it today. I like the way it went on. This shade is Creamy Bronze Finish, and I'm liking it. Probably can't really tell here, but it goes on really nice. Let's see. Blush. I actually have the blush in this palette by BH Cosmetics. They have like all these blushes that come in this special occasion palette. So this is mostly what I use for my blush. And I've had this palette for, I think, about almost a year now. And it looks like I ain't even put a dent in it. But when I'm telling you, when I got it, I was using it all the time. But I also have another one of their palettes that came with a couple of blush colors in it as well. And I also use the e.l.f. blush. If I just need something small to take with me, I'll use theirs. See, I knew I couldn't just talk about one. Anyways, moving on. My brows. So I use a couple of different things on my brows. I mostly use a pencil. I really like the NYX Automatic pencil. The color I use is dark brown, which for some reason I have a hard time finding this color. I guess a lot of people use dark brown. So I usually have, I used to have to buy like 2 or 3 at a time, but it's some good stuff. It usually lasts me about a month. Each one will last me about a month. Lately I've been trying to use my Dip Brow by Anastacio. This is a great buy. My problem was I was having a hard time applying it at first. It would take me forever and ever and ever and ever. And the brushes that I had were not so good at applying it. So I actually bought a new brow brush by Sonia, and I can't pronounce her last name. But I recently just bought this, and I actually used it. I just bought it yesterday. I used it on my brows today. And I used the Dip Brow, and they turned out really good. So I'm definitely going to be using the Dip Brow more. And this little thing is $18, but I've had it for over a year now, and I've hardly put a dent in it because you don't have to use that much. Less is more. You don't really need a lot, especially when you got a good brush. You're good to go. So let's see. Favorite mascara is by Benefit. They're real. They also have some new ones out that I need to try so badly. And they've got new eyeliners out. If you follow Ellery on Instagram, she does videos using their eyeliners all the time. So she totally makes me want to buy one. So if you haven't tried them yet, try them out, you know. And if you got that recommendation from me, let me know how you like it. Let's see. Favorite brush. My favorite brand of brushes is kind of tied right now. I'm between e.l.f. and BH Cosmetics. I use the e.l.f. brushes mostly with the black handles, which are usually around $3 or so at Target. And they're very affordable. They're great brushes. I have a bunch of them. But I also have BH Cosmetics brushes, which I got the ones with the pink handle from BH. They're both great brushes. You know, not much else to say about that. They're just great. I also got a new brush by Real Techniques. And I had actually never heard of them at first. But I ordered this brush on eBay. And the ad didn't have the brand name on it. It just said foundation brush. And I was like, oh, I need a foundation brush. It was $3.25. Come to find out it was a Real Techniques brush. And it's supposed to be like $15 or something. So talk about a steal. I highly recommend that brush. Absolutely, for foundation. Before I got that one, I was using my e.l.f. powder brush. I have like 4 of these. So I have like a wet one. This one has a piece of tape to let me know what to use the wet stuff with. And I have another one that has the dry stuff with. And the other 2 I have that I leave in my makeup bag. And so they're good with wet and dry products. Anyway, let's see. What else? Oh, when I'm highlighting under my eyes, my shimmer. Right now I use this Nika K little compact, and I mostly use that light color down there, and I just use that under my eyes. I haven't used it in a few days, so not really gonna see anything. But that stuff, oh, let there be light. I mean, it just highlights you good. I love that stuff. And I got that at the beauty supply store. I mean, if you haven't noticed, I'm quite cheap. I don't like to spend money unless I have to. Like, especially because I'm just trying to branch out and try some more stuff. So I've been spending a little bit of money. I haven't tried any MAC stuff yet. That's my next goal, is to get some MAC stuff. But I've been dipping and dabbing. I just ordered some Cover FX concealer. I actually got a sample from Sephora, and I loved it. I mean, the sample was like this big, and it lasted me like a month or two. I mean, or maybe even 3 months. I mean, it lasted so long. You only had to use a little bit, because I only really used it under my eyes. I don't really use concealer anywhere else. But that stuff is great, so I can't wait till it gets here, because I just ordered some more. But anyway, back to my favorites. My favorite lipstick brand right now, I think it's Milani. If you're familiar with Milani, it's that second row of lip colors right there with the purple and the red. They have great colors. I like NYX as well, and Maybelline. Those are the main brands that I use right now. All great, but I really like the Milani. I even have that on right now. The color I have on right now is called Uptown Mauve. Mixed with Cabaret Blend. Is it Cabaret? No, Double Espresso. It's like a dark brown that I did on the outside. And I haven't reapplied anything in hours. And the color is still there, so I really like their stuff. It's great stuff. Do I have any other favorites? I think those are my main favorites. Yeah. So, you know, as I start trying out more stuff, my favorites, you know, may or may not change. So if they start changing, I'll update my video. But those are the main products that I use on a daily basis. Oh, and for my lip liner, that's what I was forgetting. I use Rimmel London lip liners. I love those. Especially this color called Coffee Bean. It's kind of like this brownish, plumish color. I use that a lot. I mean, religiously. Between that one and Cafe au Lait, those are two great ones that you can use with a lot of colors. I use the Coffee Bean one with red lipstick. I don't know how many people do that, but I line my lips with the Coffee Bean first, and then I'll go over it with the red, and it's just something about it. I love the way it looks. So that's definitely what I use with the red lipstick. I don't use red liner. Let me think. I think that's it. Oh, eyeliner. So my main favorite eyeliner is e.l.f. I like their cream eyeliner, but I also like their liquid eyeliner. And NYX has a good one as well. I'm just not sure where that one is laying around at, but theirs is good. I also have like felt tip eyeliners that look like markers. And I actually used a felt tip one for my eyeliner today in dark brown by Hard Candy. Yeah, I think that's it. So for everyone that tuned in, I appreciate y'all, and come back often. And I'm going to try and post more videos. And if you have any questions, just post them in the comments. If you got any recommendations about a brand that I need to try, or whatever the case, please leave it in the comments, and let me know what's up. Send me links or whatever you want to do. Again, I appreciate y'all for checking me out. Welcome to my channel, and let's connect.